Hello and welcome to my channel. My name is Dee Dee. We're just going to do a gentle yoga class today. So let's go ahead and get comfortable in a cross-legged position and try to settle to the center. So maybe rock side to side to find where that center would be. It's always good to close the eyes so that you can bring your attention inward. And then just kind of scanning the body, noticing any sensations throughout the body. And begin to start to soften any areas that you're gripping onto. The idea is to try to relax as much as possible. And with your eyes either closed or softly gazing down at the floor. Whatever you want to do. It's your yoga, right? Okay, so bring the belly into the spine a little bit. Roll the shoulders up and back and down. So letting them relax versus then pushing them down. You just want to relax them. Relax the hands on your thighs or your knees. And sitting up nice and tall. And softening the muscles around the eyes, especially between the eyebrows, down the cheeks, down to the jaw. And then soften the throat. And release any tension in the back of the neck that goes to your shoulders. And just bring your awareness to the breath. How are you breathing right now? No need to change or manipulate it at this time. We're just kind of noticing what's going on inside. You can put a little smile on your face. You know, our brains are very powerful, the mind very powerful. Whatever we are thinking, or what our brain is thinking, or what we tell it to think, the body will do. So if we're feeling tense and stressed, then the body will have a tendency to grip and make everything ready for fight and flight response, right? So basically, you're safe. You're in a nice space. And then just relax and allow your body to be told that it is going to relax. Hopefully by this end of this practice, you will feel very relaxed and good. Let's go ahead and do some breathing exercises. So I'll walk you through a count of 4. So when you're ready, on your next inhale, 2, 3, 4, and then hold at the top. And then exhale very slowly out through the mouth. 2, 3, 4. Hold for a moment. And let's do that again. Inhale for 2, 3, 4, and hold. Exhale out through the mouth. 2, 3, 4, hold. Let's do that 2 more times. So inhaling, 2, 3, 4, hold at the top. And then exhale out through the mouth. 2, 3, 4, hold. Inhaling through the nose. 2, 3, 4, hold. Exhale, soften the face as you exhale out through the mouth. 2, 3, 4. Placing your hand, I'm using my hand, but you can relax your hands and go back to your natural breath. I have a tendency to talk with my hands. And bringing your right hand onto your heart center, left hand on top. This is a good time to remind us what is behind our hand. We have the heart center that contains the heart. And the heart does so many good things for us. Brings oxygen through the body and gets rid of waste. And very much connected to the breathing. So honoring the heart and the lungs right here. And also think about the times that you fell in love. Or if you think of somebody that you love very much, your children, your family, even pets. This is where we hold that love feeling, that compassion for others and for ourselves as well. So this is a really important area to be grateful for. And then bringing your hands into prayer, heart center. And go ahead and set an intention for your practice. Asking yourself, why am I showing up on the mat today? And whatever your answer is your intention. Or at least it could be. And then slowly blink the eyes open. Nice. Let's go ahead and bring our hands down to the sides. Just a moment to ground ourselves here. And then flatten the left hand onto the floor. Extend the right arm straight up to the ceiling. Nice and tall. And then exhale, hinge to the left a little bit. So keeping in mind that this is a gentle practice, that we want to be gentle on ourselves. You can go as far as it feels nice. I like to pulsate to warm up the muscles. And then they may stretch a little bit more. Especially if this is a morning practice for you, as it is for me. Exhaling all the way over. Inhaling, come back to center. Let's do the other side. So right hand down, left hand straight up to the ceiling. And then hinge to the left, or to the right, that way. Go ahead and hinge. Closing your eyes keeps your attention inside so that you can actually feel what your body's doing. So your mind could be thinking 100 things right now while you're doing yoga. And that's usually external. So bring the mind inside and say, hey, what's going on? This pulsating contracts the muscles and opens them. With a little bit of heat, it allows the side body to open a little bit more and gently. Okay, let's come back to center. Nicely done. Let's go ahead and twist to the left. So right hand onto your left knee, left hand behind you. You want to try to stay up nice and tall, lift your chest, and twist to the left. And think about bringing the left shoulder behind you. And you can even look over towards your left shoulder. If it's okay on your neck. It's really important to be aware of what your body is telling you. So if you start to feel a lot of pain, like sharp pain, then you need to back out of the posture. Or maybe even get out of it altogether. And engage the abdominal muscles here. And continue to breathe in and out through your nose. Or in and out through your mouth. In your nose and out your mouth. And come back to center. Let's go ahead and do the other side. So left hand on the knee, right hand behind you. Roll that right shoulder back. Excuse me. And look over your right shoulder. Squeeze the belly in. Soften the shoulders. Soften the neck. You're just twisting the spine. Look at how pretty this little plant is. The peace plant. Okay, let's come back to center. Let's go ahead and do some cat-cow with our seated position here. You can place your hands on your knees, and you want to think about lifting your chest up to the ceiling as you pull on your knees. This is the cow version. Inhaling here as you open your chest. And then exhale when you round your back, chin to chest, into a cat. You're crunching the lungs. So exhale here. Inhale, lifting up. Big breath here. Exhale, round the back. Just do a few of those on your own. So inhaling, lifting the chest, pull on the knees. And then exhale, round the back, chin to chest, pull on your knees. Couple more on your own. Sure you're linking the breath with the movement and thinking about moving as slow as you can to lengthen your breath even more. And then come back to center. Thinking about moving slowly into postures, just coming on to hands and knees. We'll come into we'll do table, cat, cow. So placing your wrist directly underneath the shoulders and your knee directly underneath your hip. And see if you can get your neck to be nice and long and straight. So best to look straight down the floor and see if you can focus on my voice and guide you through the practice. If you need to watch, see if you can be in a position where you're turning sideways versus looking up and crunching in the back of your neck. So bring the belly into the spine for a nice neutral spine for table. And then we can go ahead and do the cat-cow sequence. So inhale, drop the belly, lift the tailbone. Look forward and squeeze the shoulder blades. Exhale, round the back, chin to chest, push the floor away. Inhaling, going back into cow, dropping the belly, opening up the chest between your arms. Exhale, round your back, lengthen your tailbone down towards the floor as you push the floor away for cat. Do a couple on your own, and really linking it with your breath allows you to create more oxygen to come in. And then exhaling out all that stagnant stuff that's inside. So inhaling all the oxygen. And then exhaling actually stimulates the parasympathetic nervous system and calming you down. So exhaling is so important. Inhaling to cow and exhaling for cat. So just taking your own transition. Do one more round and I'll meet you in table. And once you're in table, you want to find a spot that you can stare at on the mat. That will help you with your balance for the next posture. Excuse me. And let's go ahead and extend the left leg out straight back and flex the foot and see if you can imagine a door behind you that you're going to shut it closed. And then check out your hips. You want them level with the floor. And then when you're balanced, go ahead and extend the right arm out alongside you here. And see if you can reach to open the door. You can't quite get that knob. Just keep reaching. And then exhale, come back down to table. Let's go ahead and do the other side. Right leg, push that door shut. So really activate that leg, check out your hips. And then extend the left arm to open a door that's pretty far away. The doorknob is not quite in reach. Reach, reach, reach. And then exhale, release. So go ahead and do this on the other side again. The left leg, right arm. Think about all those cues. Squeeze the belly into the spine and reach as far as you can. Exhale, release. Other side. Inhale, extend out. Opening up the chest, holding, and then exhale very slowly so you can get the real exhale length. Excuse me. We're coming, excuse me. We're going to come into child's pose. Sink back onto our heels. If you can't quite make your buttocks to the heels, you can take a block and put it underneath. And then extend the arms out in front of you. I'm sorry, I don't know what's getting into my throat. Okay, So extend in child's pose. And of course I have a dog. So extend the hands out, arms are straight, and the elbows are lifted up. And go ahead and just rest in child's pose. So keeping the arms active will stretch the upper back and the upper arms and shoulders. Breathing nice and easy. And then we're going to walk our hands over to the left to stretch the right side of the body. You can place your forehead on the mat or on your arm, or you can just lift your head a little bit. All you want to do is stretch the right side of the body, right from the hip all the way down to your fingertips. Slowly coming back to center and walk your way over to the other side, stretching the left side of the body. And then slowly come back to center. And we'll come back to table. I just realized it is springtime, so it must be the allergies. So I apologize for coughing throughout my practice. Okay, so let's go ahead and tuck our toes. Walk our hands forward about 2 handprints. You want to spread your fingers. I like to have my fingers go out a little bit. It's easier on my wrist. Or you can keep your fingers going forward, the middle finger going straight. And then we're going to lift up our knees and go into downward dog. So you're shifting your hips back to the room behind you. Knees are bent initially, and then straighten your arms so that they are along your torso and your ears. And then we can start to bicycle our legs. So straighten the front leg, keep the left knee bent, and then alternate. Straighten the left leg, bend the right. So this is how we just kind of bicycle into place to open up our hamstrings and our calves. And we create a little bit of movement in our ankles. And then we'll straighten the legs for a moment, straighten the arms. Think about your biceps going to the front of the room. So rotating inward and forward. And then bending your knees. And just stretch the torso as much as you can. Shake out your head if you need to. Trying to get rid of tension, but we're also trying to build muscles. And then straighten your right leg and your left leg. And then we're going to do something a little different. This is what I like to do, is bend my right knee, take my right toes, put it on top of my left toes, and then push on my hands to stretch the left leg a little deeper. So you'll notice that the heels will be pushed down towards the floor. And think about lifting the hips up and back to the corner of the room behind you. And then bring the right foot back into position. And let's go ahead and do the other side. Bending the left knee, taking the toes of the left foot, put it on top of your right. And then push your hands and let the heel go down towards the mat. It may not go all the way down, but this is the general direction. It's a deeper stretch for the hamstrings and the calves. And then come back to neutral. We're going to come back down onto our knees, untuck our toes, sit on our heels, come on up, and shake out the rest. Go ahead and make some circles of the rest in one direction, and make sure you do the other direction. That's the thing about yoga. You do one side, one direction. You always want to do the opposite to help you balance it back out to center. Sounds good. Shake it out. Have all these little joints in our wrist. We want to keep them lubricated. All right, let's come back to downward facing dog. Lifting the hips, stretch out, shake out the head. Bend your knees, walk your feet to the middle of the mat, and then walk your hands back towards your feet.
going to separate our feet about hips width apart or even a little wider. It just gives you some room to bring your torso down towards your legs. So your torso is going down towards your leg, your head is hanging. So you want a lot of weight on your head. This allows to pull on the neck muscles and stretch them out. And then maybe you can sway side to side. You can feel nice on your lower back. And then take your hands onto the opposite elbows. It just creates a little bit more weight on your chest and your back. And go side to side. And let gravity do its thing. Be sure it feels good. Slow down. Any thoughts that you have of the external world, or any judgment on yourself or others, just drop it down to the floor. You can pick it up later, or you can just sweep it away. So just swinging, feeling good. Let's just stay in the moment. Release your hands down. And then bringing your hands onto your hips, squeeze your shoulder blades together as you come up slowly to standing. Using your legs to help you. Straighten your legs and then take your arms down, up and around, and reach for the sky. Give yourself a nice stretch here. Exhale, release back down. So we're going to do half sun salutations. So anywhere on your mat, because we're not going to come down to the floor quite yet. So inhale, extend the arms up overhead. Exhale, hinge and fold. You can bend your knees for the first one here if you want to. Shake out the head. Place the fingertips onto the shins and create that flat back. So squeezing the shoulder blades together and then lengthen your neck. So you want to keep your neck as long as possible. Exhale, fold over your legs and shake it out. Shake out your head. Shake out your arms if you want to. Just trying to drop all that stress, right? So inhale, arms out to a T. Come up with the flat back and extend the arms up overhead. Maybe a little back bend here. Exhale, come back to center. Hands of prayer to heart center. Inhale, bring the arms down, up and around. Extend them up overhead. Exhale, hinge and fold. Feel good in your movement. Take it slow. Fold over your legs, shake out your head. Inhale, halfway up. And really squeeze those shoulder blades together and lengthen your neck. Squeeze the belly in here. And then your exhale, slowly release over your legs. Shake it out. Really get rid of that breath. Inhale, coming back up. Extending the arms overhead. And exhale, release the arms back down. So really linking those breaths with each movement, equal in length at least. Ready? Inhale, extend the arms up overhead. Exhale, hinge and fold. Exhaling all the way out. Inhale, place the hands onto your shins, roll the shoulders back. And exhale, fold over your legs. Shake out your head. Inhale, arms out to a T and come on up. Extend the arms overhead. And exhale, release them back down. Let's do one more. It feels nice, doesn't it? So inhale, extending the arms up. Try to make your movement like a dance. Exhale, hinge at your hip as you fold, bringing the arms down. Get rid of the breath. Shake out the head. Inhale, bring yourself to halfway up, squeezing the shoulder blades. And then exhale, go ahead and fold over your legs, shake it out. Arms out to a T, come on up. And extend all the way up to the ceiling. Exhale, bringing your hands into prayer, down to heart center. You may close your eyes here if you like. Relax the shoulders. Have a little itch. So just relax the arms down to your sides. Maybe shake out your arms.
I'm going to go ahead and do a little warrior two sequence. So go ahead and come to the front of the mat. We'll be stepping backwards. But first we're going to balance in chair pose. So inhale, bring the arms up overhead. Reach for the sky. Bend into your knees and think about lengthening your tailbone down towards the floor as your arms are up overhead. Maybe your arms need to be out in front of you for today because your shoulders are tight, or you could be at a big V. Either way, bend into the knees as deep as you can. And then we're going to balance on the right foot. Lift the left foot slowly. See if you can be balanced here. If not, keep your toe there, it's fine. Take a nice deep inhale. Exhale, go ahead and kick that left foot back 3 to 4 feet to get into warrior two. So making sure you have heel to arch alignment. Bend into your front knee, knee directly over the ankle, the front knee. And push on the back part of your back foot. Shoulders are going to be directly over your hips. Arms are going to go straight out. So you don't want your shoulders up here, you want them relaxed, but the arms are going to be straight. Looking over your front pinky. Beep, 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 pinky. Hold for a moment. Really tighten up your legs here. Very strong pose. Take a couple breaths. Engage your belly. On your next inhale, straighten your front leg and extend both arms up overhead. And then exhale, bend into your front knee, back to warrior two, and please smile. Back hand down on your back thigh, inhale, extend the right arm up to the ceiling, to reverse warrior two. Exhale, come back up, bend the front elbow, place your forearm on your front thigh, back hand up to the ceiling, or you can take your hand on your hip if you have troubles with your shoulder. Just try to roll that left shoulder back. Inhaling, coming back up. Straighten your front leg. Keep a teeny bend in your front leg. We're going to do reverse triangle first. So back hand down on a big inhale. Extend the arm up to the ceiling. Exhale, come back up. Keep a little bend in your front knee. Reach for something in front of you and hinge at your hip here. Reach, 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 reach. And then drop the hand down. Back hand can go up to the sky or hand on your hip, whatever you want. Inhale, bend into your front knee. Right back to warrior two. It's going to be the tricky part. So dropping the arms down, looking forward. Rotate onto your toes to your back foot so you're facing forward now. I like to use my arms to kind of help you here. Bend the knees and then kick yourself up to the front of the mat. Good. And let's go ahead and do the other side. First we'll go ahead and do an inhale, extend the hands up, or you can put them out in front of you. Bend into your knees. Lengthen the tailbone down towards the floor. And then balance on your left foot. So we're going to lift the right foot up a little bit to balance. If not, just put your toe down. Take a nice inhale. Exhale, kick that back foot down to the side, about 3 to 4 feet. You got your heel to arch alignment. Always looking to keep your alignment safe. Knee over the ankle. Push on the back part of the foot, gripping into your legs. Lengthen the tailbone down and engage your abdomen. Arms out to a T. Warrior two. You can gaze over your front pinky or your front hand, or you can just keep looking at me. All right, you ready? Inhale, straighten the front leg. Extend both arms up overhead. Exhale, back to warrior two. Back hand down, front hand up on a big inhale. Exhale, coming back up. Bend the front elbow, forearm on your front thigh. Back hand up to the side, to the sky. I'm making up words now. Inhale, coming back up. Straighten your front leg with a teeny bend. You don't want to hyperextend your knee. And then inhale, drop your back hand down, front hand up for a reverse triangle. Inhale, coming back up. Reach for the room in front of you, or the TV, or whatever you got. Drop that front hand down. Try to relax that bottom shoulder. And then a back hand go up to the sky for triangle or Trikonasana. Bend into your front knee as you come back up. Here's that tricky part again. Drop both arms down. Rotate onto your toes. Bend your knee. And kick yourself up to the front of the mat. Nicely done. Okay, let's get down to the floor. We're going to get down on our buttocks. We're going to do boat pose. So come down onto the buttocks with your knees out in front of you. I don't know where else your knees will be, but bent knees, feet in front of you. Okay, so let's go ahead and put the hands behind the thighs. I'm going to just shift back a little bit. I'll lift the left foot, the left leg at a bend, 90-degree bend, and then bring the other one up and squeeze the belly into the spine. Helps you keep it up. And then exhale, release down. Oh, there goes my dog again. Okay, let's try to do this without holding on to our legs. So, bringing your arms out to the side, go ahead and lift your left foot, right foot, squeeze. Exhale, come back down. I'm going to do that one more time, but I'm going to challenge myself. You can join me if you like. You can go right back to either putting your hands there or just to the side. Come back up. And then I like to try to pull my legs in a little bit. Hold it tight. And then release. Nice. Let's go ahead and extend the legs out in front of us. Let's go ahead and do a staff pose. So this is an active pose. So squeeze the legs inwards, like really grip your muscles around your bones. And then toes come back towards you. Hands alongside your hip, roll the shoulders back, squeeze the shoulder blades, and then straighten your arms. So this is very active, right? The idea is to think about squeezing all the muscles in your toes towards you, the muscles in your leg, and squeeze the belly in. And then keeping that, just walk your fingers forward. And then you want to keep that straight back as you fold over your front legs. And then look down your neck. Look down your neck. So look down your legs to keep your neck straight. Maybe you can grab onto your toes, ankles, or thighs, whatever. That just helps you a little bit. Release and round. Relax. And then slowly come back up. All right, let's get down to the floor. Let's get a nice little morning routine that just kind of opens up the body. So roll yourself down onto your back and rest. Relax the shoulders. Rest your hand on your lower belly. Maybe move side to side to flatten the shoulder blades onto the floor. And then bringing the soles of the feet together, let the knees drop off to the side. And still keeping the face soft. Check out that space between your eyebrows. That is our thinking eye, so we will crunch the muscles up there. Just try to relax them. And then bringing the knees back together. Separate your feet about hips width apart. And then keep the knees directly over your ankles. So you're separating them hips width apart. Arms alongside your body. Looking straight up at a spot on your ceiling. Inhale, go ahead and lift your hips up straight to the ceiling for bridge pose. Exhale, slowly release down. One more time.
Inhale, extend the hips straight up to the ceiling. And exhale, slowly release. Go ahead and bring your knees into your chest. Hug them close. Rock side to side. Give yourself a little back massage here against the floor. And then we can release, bring our feet back down, arms out to a T. And then lift your hips a little bit and shift onto your right hip and let both knees drop off to the right. So once you get into this simple twist, you want to relax your shoulders and your arms. Release the belly. And then let your legs relax. So the weight of your legs will open up your side body, your left hip and your lower back. The weight of your legs is enough. No need to force it. When we do some stretching, there's a tendency to grip, which holds the muscle tight. But if we can just let everything go, the muscle will naturally stretch and release. So that's the idea of just settling here, letting go. Slowly come back to center. We need to balance ourselves out. So let's go ahead and do the other side. Lifting your hips, shifting onto the left hip, and both knees off to the left. And just take a moment to find that position that feels right. So relax on the floor, release the shoulders, release the belly, and then relax the legs and the feet. And just feel that nice stretch in the lower back and the right hip. Continue to breathe nice and easy. Hopefully you feel a little bit calmer, more relaxed. Let's come back to center. Neutralize your spine. Lengthen the tailbone down. Extend the legs. And let the feet flap open. Arms alongside your body. Try to encourage the shoulder blades to go under. Lengthen the neck. And then go into your final resting pose, Shavasana. So soften the face, release the jaw, let your shoulders melt towards the floor. Let your chest be light and your belly be warm as you release any tension in your pelvis all the way down to your legs, feet and toes. Release tension between your shoulder blades and your lower back. Let your body realign itself and enjoy and rest. You can stay in Shavasana as long as you like. Just going to go ahead and close our practice. Wiggle the toes, the fingers, extend the arms, and give yourself a body stretch. And bring the knees into the chest. Hug them close. And then bring the feet back down, right arm overhead. Roll over onto your right side, left hand in front of your chest. Use your right arm as a pillow. And then using your left hand to come up to a easy seat, Sukhasana, just cross-legged. Check out your body. How do you feel? Any sensations? I don't know. Just check out your body. Relax the hands, close your eyes, or even gaze down at the floor. Right hand onto your chest, left hand on top.
Again, remember the heart and everything it does for you. Hands into prayer at your heart center. Remember your intention and keep it close to heart. Thumbs to the forehead to bow to seal your practice. And slowly coming back up, opening up your eyes. May you take this off your mat as well. Take it easy, take it slow. Namaste. Thank you for joining me. See ya.